I'm Olena of popthepimple.com and welcome to 28 days of clear skin. Today is day 21. Is it day 21? Oh my god, I've done 3 weeks of this already. So I've tackled a lot of things so far pertaining to, skincare and lifestyle and diet. But today is probably the first time that I'm going to tackle my favorite subject, and that's mindset. Because mindset is actually the factor that can take you over the edge. Like when your skin is almost there and it can't get any better, a simple mindset shift can actually take it there. Or it can be the factor that keeps you stuck, where no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you still experience the problem that you would give your left arm to solve. And I'm talking about pimples, freaking pimples, right? So mindset really matters. Mindset doesn't just determine the outcome, the result. It also determines how you experience the journey. I call my acne journey a journey. I don't call it a struggle. Even though there were moments that I've hit some lows and I had trouble getting out of them, but I refuse to call my journey a struggle. Because those people that say, I've been struggling for so long, they have a harder time with their experience. And I'm going to cover mindset a few times from a few different perspectives. But today is all about rituals of pleasure. Pleasure is really important. I'm actually reading a book right now about France and Paris and their culture and how the French, they are so good at getting pleasure out of the small things in life, whether it's a stroll down the Champs-Élysées or whether it's eating a croissant, whatever it may be, looking at a painting, staring at the eyes of somebody you admire. They get pleasure from these things. And I think that this is something that we definitely lack in our North American culture because it's very go, 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 boom, boom, boom. Like I'm always in a rush. I don't know what time it is, but I'm running out of time. That's our culture. And so the people who live longest, like octogenarians, the people who live like over 100 years old, if you ask them like what 2 things they do to stay young, and one of them is they hate being around old people. Because, old people can make other old people feel older than they actually are. Because there are those old people out there who walk around hating on life, everything hurts. And then there's other old people that don't feel old. They're still young inside. They're just maybe a little more wrinkly. And I totally believe that it's a mindset thing. Another thing that octogenarians do very, very well is something called rituals of pleasure. They actually ritualize certain moments and get immense pleasure out of it. And this cannot be underestimated for your healing as well. Not just, living a long and amazing life, but actually healing and moving forward from the pain that you are currently experiencing. What is a ritual of pleasure? As it sounds, it's a moment that you have with yourself where you simply enjoy what's in front of you. And this can be related to anything, okay? You can do this with anything. You can put on that song that you just love and zone out and enjoy every single note. But it's your moment with the song and you are just joyful. It could be a tea where you make your tea, that perfect cup that you just love. Every single time it's that cup with that perfect tea and you sit down in your most comfortable chair and you drink that tea and you just enjoy every sip. Rituals of pleasure are really powerful because it means that you're actually being mindful and present in your experience. Your mind isn't thinking and worrying about the future or thinking and worrying about the past. It's here right now, focusing on this moment. And what happens when we suffer with acne is we're always worried about the outcome. We want the clear skin, and it's like, why? Why isn't it here? Oh, my skin looks like shit. I don't know what to do. That's not gonna help anything. Been there, done that, not gonna work. But what you gotta do is you got to learn to enjoy that process and understand that what you are currently experiencing is a bettering of yourself. Because every challenge that comes your way is just a challenge. It's just asking you, are you good enough, strong enough to face this? Can you show up and face this gracefully? And so rituals of pleasure do that. It's where you sit down and you focus on that which actually gives you pleasure, so that you're not thinking about the thing that isn't giving you pleasure. And that means that, if you are going to indulge in a dessert, and I say, don't eat sugar, don't eat, milk, and don't eat gluten, and I say these things, and rightfully so, they are valid. But if there is something that is an indulgence, like say you love that gluten-free cupcake, you're obsessed with it, and you shouldn't have a lot of sugar. Okay, cool. So what do? You sit down and you ritualize the experience. Make it a weekly thing that that only once a week, from that special bakery that makes the best gluten-free cupcake, I'm gonna have that gluten-free cupcake. And I'm really gonna enjoy the experience. I'm gonna have no guilt surrounding this experience. I'm gonna be present with my cupcake. I'm gonna enjoy every single bite. I'm gonna savor it. I'm really going to savor that cupcake. And when you do that, you'll find that you're actually going to eat less and less of that thing. When you're mindful, you eat less. You don't overeat because you're there, you're enjoying. The more rituals of pleasure you have surrounding your life, the better your life will be. Like, even if you were to turn your nighttime skincare routine into a ritual of pleasure, where you're just so enjoying getting all that makeup off, you're just giving your face a lovely little massage, then you spray everything that you need to spray and you moisturize like a damn pro. Watch the moisturization video. And you just feel so clean, and your skin feels so well taken care of. When you send yourself that message, and when you've enjoyed that experience so much, your body will start to actually behave a different way. You are sending it a message of healing. You are sending it a message of love. It's no longer coming from a place of fear or from a place of doubt or from a place of self-loathing. Now, if you were to learn to make everything in your life a ritual of pleasure, then you would just literally always be in a state of joy. You would be present with everything that's in front of you. Every interaction would mean more to you, because you understand that everything's fleeting. This thing between you and I right now, it's gonna end soon. And so you become more grateful and more appreciative of the thing that's in front of you. And when you do eat that gluten-free cupcake, you're like, damn, that's good. There was a study done, and I forget the exact researchers' names. I didn't Google this for this video, but the study was pretty profound in that 2 sets of subjects were given a yogurt, but one yogurt was labeled a dessert, like a indulgence. And the other yogurt was labeled as, low fat for the dieters, low calorie. Interestingly, both yogurts were exactly the same. The people in the group that thought that they were eating a low calorie yogurt, where it actually said fewer calories on the label than were actually in the yogurt, those people actually sped up their metabolism, and their body metabolized the food as though it was a lower calorie yogurt. Whereas the people who ate the high calorie yogurt, where it said that the yogurt had more calories than it actually did, their metabolism slowed down. Can I just remind you that in the beginning of the video I said mindset is extremely important, and how you think about things is extremely important. So when you ritualize that cupcake, it's coming from a place of joy. But if you just, shovel down like 7 cupcakes, you're going to be paralyzed with guilt, and your body, furthermore, is going to slow down your metabolism because of all that guilt. And then you'll actually have trouble metabolizing that cupcake, and then the actual cupcake will come with consequences, whether it's pimples, spiked blood sugar, whatever. If you are mindful and joyful in every experience that you have, even if it's one that isn't necessarily the healthiest, it can still be processed through your body without any negative consequences. And I'm not saying that this is a free pass to just enjoy 7 cupcakes in a sitting every day, so long as you do it mindfully and you enjoy every bite of all those 7 cupcakes. No, I still maintain that we have to take care of ourselves. We're responsible. It's like our number one job in life is to take care of ourselves. You know, when the oxygen masks drop in an airplane in case of an emergency, you put that oxygen mask on yourself first and then the child. And so that's what life is. You have to take care of yourself first, because then you are able to take care of others and help the world be a better place. So learn from the octogenarians, because they're wicked wise. They know what's up. They've lived over 100 years. I hope that this video gave you like a new perspective on the way you do things and a new maybe mindfulness and awareness of how you could potentially do things and how it could totally transform your day-to-day experience, including the experience of yourself. Because how we experience ourselves is ultimately the most important thing. So we're going to talk more about this in future videos, and I'm really excited because for me, this is actually the topic that gives me the most life and gives me the most pleasure. Make sure to take a moment out of your busy week to just be with something that you enjoy, whether it's a book, whatever it is. Enjoy it. Enjoy it from the depths of your soul. Enjoy it passionately. Enjoy every second. I hope you got pleasure out of this video. If you want to get every one of my 28 hacks for clear skin, then go to popthepimple.com/28 and sign up to get every single one in your inbox. And I will talk to you tomorrow.